Well, folks, you're probably saying, Paul, I clicked on an otter video and you're inside the fish building. I know it's crazy in here too, but the otter enclosure took months and months to complete, and I feel like it's only right that we do a video, a movie, the otter movie, from the very beginning of the enclosure build, when we just had flat grass and putting the wood up, to the very end where the waterfall started flowing and it became a real enclosure, an ecosystem for this new otter that we have coming in about just a couple weeks. So in today's video, the otter movie, that's what we're gonna call it, the otter movie. I like that, I like that. We're gonna show you from the very beginning when Hector just started building the frame of the enclosure and essentially doing the concrete blocks to build the pool, all the way until the end where we finish this enclosure and we're ready for an otter. This is weeks and weeks of work, months of planning, and at the very end we even tell you the exact amount of money we spent building this from start to finish, and it's all in this video, mashed into one. So why don't you sit down, kick your feet up, grab yourself a bag of Zesty Bites, preferably Strawnana, my flavor, because this is a long video. And it begins now. What is going on, Cuffaros? Welcome back to another video. Today is a video that I have been waiting to make for years. And when I say years, I literally mean years. I've wanted this animal that we're building this enclosure for behind me for years. And if anyone knows, whenever I refer my dream animal, that is exactly what we're doing right now. We're building that dream animal enclosure. I am officially, drum roll please, I am getting a pet otter. Yes, it's finally time. So yes, right behind me, this entire space is going to be an otter enclosure, and it all starts at one place, and that's getting the materials to do this project. This morning, I got with Hector and we did our thing.
Yeah, that's perfect. 16 feet this way, half into the house. Now what's 20 this way? 20 right here. Perfect. This is a big enclosure though. This is 16 feet wide by 20 feet long. The minimum for an otter is 10 foot by 10 foot by 6 feet. We're gonna go also higher, which that's 8 feet. Almost doubling the legal minimum for an otter in South Florida with this class 3 permit. I mean, talk about making big moves. This is it. Okay. So we just need the material list and then materials, which there's gonna be a lot. This project in particular is going to cost probably like $10,000 to $15,000 if I had to randomly guess a number. It is bigger than both the Cotamundi enclosure and the Fox enclosure. It's actually quite large. I believe this one, actually, the Fox enclosure is probably pretty close to this size. I don't remember. It might actually be just a little bit bigger. I take my word back. But these enclosures are not small. But I really care what this is gonna run me because I truly have wanted this animal for my entire life. I've talked about it for years and this is finally happening. It's getting built right here. You can see the marks. Picture an enclosure right there. Prior to this project, yes, we did contact FWC and got all of the minimum requirements for the enclosure, the pond size, the actual enclosure size itself, everything we needed.
Just like that, we've got all of the wood, every bit of wood that we're gonna need to build this enclosure. Now, yes, we still are gonna take many trips and we're still gonna have to get the wire that actually creates the cage. We gotta build an entire playground for this otter inside the enclosure as well. But this enclosure is very special, not only because of the animal that's going in it, but we're actually doing something I've never done before. We have this existing house right here. This has been on the property for quite some time. It was actually when we had planned to get ducks, but we never did ducks out here just because one, they smell, and two, they're just so dirty. In this house, we're gonna build the enclosure. As you can see, the corner of it is right there, right? The corner is gonna run from here straight to this. So just imagine the fence up against the house and kind of right around the house, right? That blue is the fence. It'll be connected to the home, and right here will be a giant entry point for the otter to go into, and all of the ground in there and even the walls and the ceiling will be concrete so he cannot dig out whatsoever. That will be his shelter. Just like the other animals have their shelters, he's got a big shelter. We know that half of this house is for the otter we're getting. He's gonna live a very spoiled life, let's just say that. As you can see though, the enclosure is getting started, posts are going in, Hector's here. If he's here, you already know it's gonna be a crazy day. Let's get rolling. There it is from afar. The tops aren't trimmed. It's going to be on a slant back towards the bushes, so if it rains, everything runs off that way. But yeah, guys, this is the enclosure. As you can see, just to give you a quick rundown, I'm gonna run right through it real quick. Access point, 1 door here, 2 door, second entry here. I didn't want to do it in the enclosure like the Fox enclosure because I didn't want to take up much room inside here. We have all this open space for the otter to run around. This right here is the marks for the pond. It's 10 feet long by 5 feet. The minimum is 8 feet by 4 feet, so we're kicking on the minimum right there. Now up and down. Depth-wise, we are still going to go about a half a foot or a foot deeper, so minimum is 2.5 feet. We'll probably go 3 feet deep on that. Paul, why don't you put a window for the otter enclosure? Well, I'm gonna take some advice from a friend, Blake. My buddy Blake has an otter, actually 2 otters. He breeds them, they have babies all the time, which is one of the babies I might be getting. Am I just spoiling it? Maybe. But he's got a window on his enclosure pond, and it looks awesome when it's clean. And in the Florida heat, the sun, yeah, good luck keeping that thing without algae all over it, almost where it's impossible to keep it clean. So we're not even gonna bother. The otter is gonna see us and jump out of that pond anyway. We'll probably never see it from the side. So it's a lot different layout. There's gonna be an enclosure on this side, so you wanna be able to see it like from afar, if that makes sense. So no window on this enclosure. The pond is gonna be right there, nice and oversized, and then obviously the access point into its home there. A lot of work to get done on this pond. This is a very tedious job. This is not like the other enclosures where it was like, let's build the enclosure. No, this one has a lot of specs. It's almost like speccing a car out, right? We have to spec this enclosure out. Mia went swimming? Yeah, you did. You went swimming, girl. She's completely soaked. Oh, great. Good job, girl. A couple hours later, and I just walked outside to this. I mean, look at this enclosure. It really, now that it's boxed up, I mean, you can see the girth. You can see the size, the sheer size. They're about to connect the middle piece, which gives it a lot of structure. Obviously, it's very repetitive at these stages. These are the beginning stages of building enclosures, so I didn't want to like show you too much, but it pretty much looked like this. As you can see, look, it runs right up along this roof, because we're gonna have this, not only this drilled into here so the otter can't get on here, but also cage on the outside and pretty much running all around here. Just imagine the cage like completely locking all this in. This is gonna be cool. The otter will probably get to be able to run on the roof right here a little. It is quite large in here. Fellas, this is just massive. Does it do justice? Absolutely not. Maybe if I set you right here, I set you there and then I'll walk away. Keep in mind, I am a 7'4". So put that in perspective on height. Wow, absolutely crazy. Now, just like last time, in between all of these posts, in order to have it become a lot more thick, AKA, okay, so for instance, there's the 4x4, it doesn't need one right there, but on this side it was just a 2x4. We add another 2x4 right here, and then Eric drills it in just like he's doing these ones. Allows it to be so much more structured and a lot stronger of an enclosure.
We put this one so we don't have any space between the wire and the 2x4.
Yeah, it's a multi-purpose serving. Holy smokes, from up here it looks crazy from up here. This is nuts. Now the reason why we did the 2x4s this way instead of this way like we did the others is because we're doing the roof that way. The roof is gonna be laid that way. Those metal pieces will be laid this way. So really, really big enclosure, folks. I mean, the frame is pretty much done. I think they're just filling in these 2x4s in these spots like this. And then pretty much we get the wire, start working on the outside of the enclosure, putting the fascia on, and then we work on the inside. Amigo, how long do you think this take to build, this whole thing?
Maybe today and one more day.
One more day.
All the wood and the wire.
So a 3-day project, and you have a literal pretty much 20 by 20 enclosure.
What's up, guys? It's your favorite redneck, Redneck Dan here. Checking in on Hector. Hector, what do we got? What do we got?
Maybe go right there, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3, because this is heavy.
Yeah?
Yeah. Perfecto, amigo. We have the fourth door. You want the second one over here?
Yeah.
Open this way.
Day three of the Otter build, folks. Look what they have gotten done. Oh my goodness, it's like actually crazy.
Both doors are done now, as you can see. Both doors are now complete. So look at this. There's one going into the enclosure, and this is the other one outside of the enclosure that'll be there. So second entry point right here. Walk in, bam, open this. Oh, it's supposed to go in, I forgot. Swings inward, and then boom. Look at this enclosure. The entire roof is done in caging. This entire wall is done, in caging. I mean, guys and girls, I mean, look at this, holy smokes. He's about to work on up into this enclosure here. Remember, this is the house, so the Otter will be going into here. And then of course the front side will get caging as well. But just look at how large this enclosure is. It's humongous.
I don't even know what to say other than this is one spoiled Otter, that's for sure. I guess I'm kind of a spoiled guy because my buddy Blake is actually gifting me this Otter, which is amazing.
But day 3, this is where we're sitting currently right now. It looks absolutely incredible. Even from above, it's just gigantic. I have no other words to say it than this animal is gonna live a good life. You see my outfit?
Yeah, man.
You like that,
Jeans,
huh?
boots.
Got boots, jeans.
Yeah, man.
I look good, huh?
Yeah.
I'm looking like you.
You look like really worker.
And it's actually closing in this entire half. We're almost a quarter of the way done. So if there's anyone I know that could do this cutting wire mechanism and make it look flush, it's Hector. He is so good at this. I don't know how he manages to do it, but watch this. This wire will essentially be right around that house, not allowing nothing to get in or out of the enclosure. Just like that. Boom. I mean, look at that. It's insane.
You see nothing's coming in and out.
Especially once we took brackets and put brackets along here. It'd just be there's no access. Wow. Right around it. You need more nails? Oh gosh, we're gonna need more nails. I got a whole scoop of these things earlier. Guys, earlier, by the way, I did run and grab everything we needed. I scooped up a bunch of these nails, and I mean a bunch. I don't know how there's really only this much left. We'll have to go get more. And I also, of course, picked up our wire. Boom. Look at guys, look at that. It is fully up and around the house now. As you can see. So sick. So sick. And the whole roof. Absolutely nuts.
If you put the stamp like that, I buy for you a 12-pack Pepsi. If no, you buy for me.
Deal's a deal.
Okay.
All right, I have to do this like first try. First try. If not, I buy you 12-pack Pepsi.
You have three chances.
3 chances?
Yeah.
Right here?
Pepsi, 12-pack. Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, folks. Ah! Ah! Okay, come on, Paul. Lock in, Paul. Come on. All right, just first try?
Yeah.
Smokes. Oh!
1.
Ah! Son of a gun, dude. I was so close.
You already lost the 12-pack.
I know.
You want to try again?
One more time. This is why you build it, Hector. Gosh dang it. Listen, if I took my time, it would be better, but God, that was an embarrassment. All right, folks, so I owe him a 12-pack of Pepsi.
God, I got my finger pretty good. Listen,
now I really need to do it. Hector, I might need to just do it.
how do you do it so fast? First try?
You see?
I mean, you only did it about 1,000 times. Look at this. 1, 2, 3.
You started it a little different, so I'm gonna try to take
two little ones.
Little ones, yeah. Just to put the like that, and then.
You see?
Okay.
You can
See,
do it.
I just need a mentor. I need a mentor. Amigo. Hey, does anyone want to volunteer and be this Otter? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to be renting this out for a total of $2,500 a month. At this size, I mean, it's practically the size of an apartment. This is nuts. This animal's like this big. Like what?
Yeah, starts 24 inch.
24, and over here we can leave it
20.
Yes, right there, 36.
36.
Because you say you want a space for a
Yeah.
person.
To get in. Yeah.
Yeah, so 24. So we have to put another 4x4 over here.
Yeah.
4x4, and then we can close this. Okay.
So cool. This looks amazing. Look at the inside of this enclosure. It looks absolutely insane. Just a moment ago, they were putting some of the frame up around the entrances from the inside of the enclosure, which are now done. Yeah, we still do need to paint those white, but since we're painting at the very end, we'll do that then. On the inside, you could see now that these are both completely split separately, and they're pretty much all prepped and ready for stucco. And of course, ready to put plywood and our windows of caging on the outside here. The reason for the windows, again, is so that if the animal was in here, whatever goes in here, in the otter in this side, of course, let's say he's sleeping and his bed is right here, right? Because this would probably be a big dog bed or something for him to sleep on. Yes, this is going to be a window so you can see him, and if he's hiding.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What happened now?
what happened, Hector?
Woo!
What the heck?
Yeah, it's 3/4. And I cut 1/4.
Everybody makes mistakes. This guy, look what he built already. All right, come on. As you can see, Eric is inside working on putting up the leftover wood we have around the barn and stuff from other projects. And he put these 2x4s in between and drilled them in every single spot. So that in the inside, as you can see, yeah, there's literally no way for the animal to, one, get over to the other side and fight with whatever I put over here, but also, of course, most importantly, get out. It literally cannot get out. Watch this butter cut. Watch this. It's gonna slip right in.
Boom, my friend. Boom, kala boom.
Boom! That concrete dried nice. I mean, that is beautiful. Look at this home. That's impressive right there. Just nuts. Hector, what do you think?
It's really good, right? The concrete.
Hey, it's crazy, man. This came out
Couple hours later, it's
Yeah.
ready for the stucco and the walls.
nuts. I was just literally just telling my Snapchat about this enclosure. I actually showed it prior to this YouTube video even going live. If you haven't added me on Snapchat, go follow me on Snapchat at Juno Paul. It's right here on the screen. Add me there. I show a lot of behind the scenes over there, and this is one of the things I showed, and I showed it because I was so mind-boggled on how good it actually came out. You know, we've done a lot of enclosures. We've never done a concrete base and concrete walls or stucco. In this case scenario, the reason for that is so that obviously the otter doesn't dig out. We already spoke on that, but it's crazy to see how good it looks. It was just at one point a little thought in my brain, and now it's to life now. And I cannot wait to see what it looks like completed with like a window out here and a door access right there. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Look at that enclosure. Woo! Let's walk on in and I'll show you where the pond is gonna go. I'll spray it out. I would say the pond will probably start about right here, come to about right here, and then go to about right here, and then about right here. So you can see these 4 dots. Boom, 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 boom. That's the corners of the pond. It's a pretty big pond. I believe this is 10 by 5, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a little smaller, but it's definitely above the minimum for an otter. It's going to be about 3 feet tall. The minimum is 2.5. We're gonna do 3 feet. Again, the reason why I know all the limitations and all of the different things, the minimums, I guess I should say, for this pet otter is because, yeah, I got on the phone with my FWC officer here locally. His name is Eric, and we talked about what this animal needs and what's the legal needs for it. So everything I'm doing is just overkill. The enclosure they said an otter needs is 10 by 10 by 8. In this case scenario, I went 16 by 20. I mean, almost double what the minimum requires. Even on height, I'm over 8 feet, if 8 feet, but I have a peaked roof, so. I mean, Mia, what do you think of this enclosure? It's definitely one of the craziest ones, right? You just come in here because Dad's in here, don't you? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is gonna be a big pond though, I'll tell you that. Let's kind of outline it so maybe you can get a better vision. And the reason why I'm a little off the side, don't worry, he won't be able to get back there because there's gonna be a deck. What the heck? Hector left his orange and I'm spray painting it more orange.
All right, there you go. That's a better understanding of the pond and where it's gonna be and how big it is. I mean, you can see the size of the outer enclosure, and this is just, imagine this being 3 foot tall, and there'll be a deck around the outside of it. So there'll be a little ramp right here with the little steps. All inside the enclosure just for the otter. To give you an idea of what I mean, just picture this. You see the deck right here we have for Munchkin, our Cotamundi, the deck that Munchkin is on right here. Just imagine plopping a pond in that, right? And then right around the pond there's a frame piece of wood. It's going to look absolutely stunning. Pond armor, nice and blue colored. It's gonna look awesome. And the stairs we built for the otter will be this exact same way to get up to the deck. Munchkin, how you doing, buddy? You want a butt scratch? Yep. He's like, scratch my butt. Yeah, buddy. Just a few hours later, here is an update on what we're looking like. As you can see, the entire outside is done. Let's swing on in here and see what the stucco is looking like on the wall. Oh yeah.
¿Qué pasa, amigo?
What's going on, amigo?
This is the first coat.
First coat?
Yeah.
Wow. So he's got a piece of plywood on the ground. He mixes it up, and then it just gets placed right on the wall like concrete. And it looks like this when it's complete. Just like that. The otter will not be able to dig through that. But the concrete ground too, oh yeah, nowhere, and it looks amazing. The whole goal with these is a comfortable place for the animal to go, whether it's storming, they just want to sleep, it's their home. So they have the outside enclosure to run around, be a maniac in, and then those spots are supposed to be that dark feeling where they could just sleep and feel comfortable. So yeah, the whole outside of the enclosure, like all of this, that's where they just have fun, be active, and act like goofballs like they are. Then when they go in these houses like this, they can walk right through here, right in. This is where they feel at home. They feel comfortable. They could sleep and take some naps and just, you know, have somewhere to call home. If there's a big storm or something, boom. It's all concreted. It's in the ground. It's a very safe shingle roof. I mean, this is a Mama Sauce El Waka Grande El Pescado III. You might ask what that means. Brenton has a dictionary he'll be releasing soon where it'll all make sense. This thing is built regardless. It's a big, big beast. We got posts in the ground, we've got the concrete, we've got 2x4s throughout. I mean, this is not going nowhere. It looks so good back here. Like the enclosure's all tying together now. It just looks amazing. Keep in mind, there's gonna be another one right here, and that one's gonna stretch across and even further out this way, I believe, unless we do a separate one right here. But for now, at least, that one's gonna come all the way out to here and then cut back this way and be all of this. Even bigger enclosure. I kind of skipped past a couple things just because, let's get to the chase, eh? Look at this. Oh my goodness, it's insane. It literally looks like mini houses. It's exactly the vision coming to life. It's the next day, folks. Look at the inside of this. It's all dry now. And he ended up doing 2 coats because Hector's OCD work. As you can see, it does not. I mean, it's actually insane in here. And this window being here now provides a lot of light clearing up in here. It looks so good. He just cut that piece to go right where I'm standing right here, and then he'll cut the little slot out for the window. But look at the window, so sick, dude. Now imagine a cage in there, and there's gonna be the white frame, just like we have the white edging pretty much all around this entire thing, and even on the sides here. So imagine that white framing just like this, painted white all around. Around the windows, around everything. It's going to make this entire thing tie together, especially when it's painted. It looks so epic. And it works out that this building, this structure we had built, was actually facing this way because the front had a longer overhang, aka when it rains and having windows there that aren't going to be fully sealed closed, they're going to be like caged, the rain won't get in unless it's raining literally sideways, which is possible, but it's like, you know, your chances are a lot slimmer. It's so crazy to see how just everything works out so good in this backyard so far. I love this. Hector, this might be the coolest house we've ever built.
Yeah.
And that says a lot because we built a lot.
Yeah. 2 windows, 2 doors.
2 different houses for 2 different animals. I'm not gonna lie, the greatest part is I already got the other house built, so the next project could be cheaper. Woo! That's the way I look at it. A lot of the times building the houses for the animals, making them the quality that I want to give the animal, it's actually the craziest part of the whole project. Hector, how many days we worked on just the house? 2, right?
Yeah, so
and it'll probably be about 3 when it's done.
Today is the 3rd day.
Yeah.
How big is the tiger?
Tiger? He's about 15 pounds.
Oh my gosh, it's a big tiger, man.
Yeah, big tiger.
So this is for the tiger, and this is for what? For the lion?
Yeah. Yeah. That right there is the window slot.
D-Walt, if you want to provide Hector with some new tools, hey, I'm sure he'd love it. All we do is use your stuff. So Hector, free D-Walt.
Yeah, say yeah.
Go comment on their newest Instagram post. Blow it up.
Boom, and that right there is the door slot. So now this piece essentially should slip right in there. Watch this. It's like paying Legos. Oh my goodness gracious, amigo. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Now all they need to do is build 2 windows, so put caging and framing around both these windows, and 2 doors, 1 and 2. Best part about editing is it's super easy. And just like that, look at that. A totally different house, and it looks incredible. I have no words that describe how good this looks. I did not expect it in a million years to come out this good. We have the hinges on. Obviously they'll remove those to actually paint what you see wood colored blue eventually. It's going to all match that, the teal color that we have on the house.
And honestly, all of the enclosure, the entire farm have that color.
Frame around the window is also going to be painted white, so that's not done yet either, but just look at this. This is so that not only is there airflow, but if the otter or whatever animal we get on the other side, like if that animal is inside here and he's not coming out, we can see, we can look, we can get an idea what's going on. No way it's getting out of there. Same gauge wire that's on the enclosure itself. This looks absolutely insane. It's got the little lock spot right there. Open it up into the house that we had built for them. Perfect temperature in there, not too hot, it's covered. I mean, come on folks, that is insane. It looks so good, so good. Without even paint on it, looks so good. What do you think, dude?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bro, I'm soaked.
The guys have gotten all the materials we need officially now to build the otter pond. It's gonna happen, but not today, actually tomorrow. Take a look at what we got. We have a bunch of rebar. This is all gonna go between the concrete. Obviously, we have to make this pond out of concrete because it's gonna be super, super heavy on the sides and it's gonna be above ground. We got a bunch of the wood. This is what we're gonna build the deck around the pond out of. So he has a little deck around the pond. It's gonna be sick. It'll all make sense in a little bit. Come this way. This right here is the pond armor. That's that blue paint that we paint the inside of the ponds with. We'll do that soon in the video. Of course, that's how you keep it water sealed. We did actually just leave Home Depot. If you follow my Snapchat, you saw me grab that and another one in here actually, 2 vine trees. So I'm gonna leave them in the pots until construction's done. Once construction's done, plant them and they'll just kind of grow through all of this. Into the enclosure now, look at all these concrete blocks. We had to buy a pallet and a half, over $1,000 worth of materials going into just the otter pond build. So a ton of bricks. These are all gonna be stacked and obviously make the pond itself. The rebar will go through them and the concrete will be poured inside of there. The concrete is on the opposite side right here. And then we can use some of this right here, the stucco, and on the outside of the pond we can stucco the outside of the pond and make it look like, I guess, how can I say, a cool wall? I don't know. But a ton of material goes into just building this pond, and it is going to be roughly 9 feet long by the time the concrete blocks are on the sides, if that makes sense. And then the sides of it will be almost just under 5 feet, almost just under 3 feet tall, so 3 feet tall. Unfortunately, this pond build does not start now. It actually starts tomorrow, but for you, it's only like 3 seconds. So I'll see you in about 3 seconds tomorrow when we build the otter pond.
Good morning, guys. Today is Sunday, and it's time to do the vlog. I'm working today because I take the day off yesterday. I take my boy to see the Marlins game. Paul have the day off. He asked me for the day. I said, okay, take the day off, Paul, no problem.
This morning I woke up super early, actually before the guys got here, to get a bunch of concrete so that when they got here it was ready to work. They were ready to go. We got 45 bags right here of 60-pound concrete. That is to finish off the inside of all of our walls. As you can see, the rebar, we already did some of them, and the slab at the bottom. Already this morning, roll the time lapse.
Yes, Hector put the first layer of stucco on the side of our otter pond. This will eventually get smoothened out, just like the stucco inside the houses. And then just imagine the concrete slab at the bottom. We're gonna make a little tiny shelf, almost like a pool shelf, where you could sit on it. So that way the otter, although he could probably literally jump out of the water and get on the deck, this is all gonna be a deck today, in today's video. This time I'm being for real. We'll build some sort of step there so the otter can get out of the pond. But this pond is 8 foot long, 4 feet wide, 3 feet tall. Actually a little more than 3 feet tall. It's a big pond. The second layer of stucco going on the inside. Look how much smoother that looks now. Oh yeah, and by the way, the outside, I think we've agreed upon the fact that we're just gonna leave it stucco. I mean, look at this. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. I like it. The boys are working. Like I said, concrete, building the pond foundation. Everything we need to get done on the pond before painting is getting done right now. All right, it's been like an hour and a half, I'd say, since the boys have been going at it, and look at all the work they've gotten done. As you can see now, the bottom is fully concreted. That's what we needed. And the sides are completely slim. I mean, they are completely slicked out. Ready to dry. This is gonna be a long time to dry, because in order for you to put that armor paint, pond armor paint, on this stucco, we have to give it like a week. So it'll be just moments for you guys watching, but this video is gonna be filmed over the next week or so. In all of these concrete blocks, there is concrete in them as well, helping build the structure of the pond itself, really creating a brick wall, no pun intended, so that when the water is in here, it's strong and it can hold it all. Stucco done on this side and around the entire, it's literally formed into a full-blown pond now. That's pretty much what today's goal was. Today's goal was to build the structure of this, and then we can move on to not only the paint, which is in that box right there, but later on, and the deck that'll go around this will happen tomorrow. And this right here is where we're at about a week roughly into the project. I know this video has been all over the place day by day wise, but truthfully that's because it's been taking a lot longer than we thought to build this. But I just got to show you what we're at present day before we go get the sod and the last couple finishing touches for the deck area. Some of these bigger pieces of wood right here are going to go up on top of this, so it'll cover all of this. We still need a stucco around our step and around the corners of our plumbing, like around that, and even make it nicer around that. Once that wood is on top, it's really going to finalize and complete the top kind of deck look we have going here. We will then need to build a ramp right here, and so much more is still to get done. But look at this. I mean, look at the deck. It came out so good. It looks awesome, kind of right tucked up onto the house over here. Obviously right underneath the access into there. We still have a lot of work to do even under here. We have to cover all of this. We have to cover back there so we can't get in there. I'm even thinking as far as I really want to build a waterfall for this animal, like somewhere back here somewhere. I mean, a waterfall would be so extra, but so awesome. We walk around the back of the house now. You can see how good that came out. And then this is the plumbing. See that right there? Oh yeah. So we have all the plumbing coming out the enclosure, ready to have some sort of filtration here. I'll probably pour a slab or something, and we could put a filter, an actual pond filter, on one of these intakes. The outtake will be up at the waterfall. This could be a drain just in case the water gets too high, so we have another one for a drain. And then we have the actual drain for water changes down here. We'll probably be having to do water changes inside this pond twice a week, every single week. If you do the math, that is 8 water changes per month. So we got to make that process easy. We got to think time-wise. How can we make that the easiest way possible? And I think we did just that. We have an overflow if we want to just stick a hose in here and let it overflow. And we also have the drain if the water is dirty. Guys, I don't think you understand how big this pond is. Look at how big this thing is. It's one otter, okay?
That's a big pond. And I love that it takes only about 40% of the enclosure between the deck, and keep in mind, they still go under the deck, but the deck and the pond only takes about 40% of the enclosure. Look how big it still is over here. There's still so much room. There's still a whole nother enclosure on the other side. Lots of stuff we could do over here. If you have any suggestions, let me know down below. Comment down below what we could do right here for some sort of enrichment or playground area for the otter. I'm going to be heading over to our local zoo, Palm Beach Zoo, here in a couple days. Probably wear the same fit, honestly. Feel like a zookeeper in it. But that'll be on the vlog channel, so if you don't follow my vlog channel, it's right here on the screen. Go subscribe to my vlog channel so you don't miss out. I'm going there for strictly one purpose only, and that is to get inspiration on what I could build, or at least steal idea-wise from the Palm Beach Zoo. I'm not stealing any animals. I'm just saying, like, ideas, you know? Go follow the vlog channel. You'll see that video. This is all we got for now. I think Hector will be back here in another day, and we'll probably do a little bit more work on it, but day by day we're getting the otter enclosure done. All right, I'm inside of the otter pond right now. It's been dried out. I can get rid of this fan now, and as you can see, all around the sides, very smooth, not wet. Even through these rainy days, we've prevented it from getting any sort of wet, but inside these cracks, there's lots of these holes right here. Well, that's where silicone comes in handy.
I need to put silicone all up in these holes. And when I mean all up in them, I need to literally fill these holes with it, because I can't have this leaking at the very bottom. That would not be good. It's very similar to what we did over in the reef pond, so it should work out just fine. Once you have siliconed it, now I'm just gonna double check, pretty much make sure every little thing is siliconed, no holes are seen, and then once you paint, that'll all be good and waterproof.
So if you ask me, this only took me about 5 minutes, and it looks pretty good. Boom, fully siliconed up underneath. As you can see, not a single opening. I mean, literally not a single opening. I don't at least see one at all compared to what it looked like before. And then you go down to the drain, and bam. That looks pretty pristine if you ask me. I think we're good, hopefully. With paint too, I think once the paint is over on top of all this, we should be good. Concrete itself, like this concrete with stucco, holds water pretty well as is, just that alone. Then we're putting pond armor on top of that, so I think we're in pretty good shape. This right here is a little step. I was gonna silicone this, but it actually looks like it's pretty dang sealed with the stucco by the time we stick some paint on here. But like all down the whole side, I mean, it's fully connected. There's nothing we really gotta worry about. And this was one of my biggest stresses was, gosh, guys, imagine we make this pond, paint it, and it leaks. Like we can't have that happen for multiple different reasons. So it's a big day, it's a big moment. It's time to officially let this dry. And for you guys, just a couple seconds, we're painting the pond. Ooh. Looks so satisfying.
Just one.
Paint. One. And then two into here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put a little bit of that epoxy.
Only one.
One of those, one of these, of that, and then boom, in there. Mix it up, and then you can lay it in to the pond. This is gonna look so different here in like literally 20 minutes.
This is where it becomes an actual pond armor paint, where it's legitimate. You can smell it. It brings you back to the old times.
Oh, it brings me back to when we literally first built the very first pond.
It's so crazy, this is gonna be all blue. I can't even imagine it, to be honest.
When I fill this up for the very first time, I'm gonna literally poop my pants. I'm gonna be so scared. Just please, no leaks, right? Am I putting that into existence? No. Knock, knock, knock. Dude, that dried so fast. All right, so first coat is done. As you can see, look at this pond, what? Just like that, it looks like a totally different pond. First coat's done. That is completely dry. Look, we even got a little too much. And this is like that is literally like 100 degrees. That thing is so unbelievably hot, it's actually crazy how hot that gets. Coat number one though, is fully done. It looks so much better being blue. And on to coat number two here next. Eric is out. There we go. And the last bit goes over. That's the first, what? First half of the bucket?
We need a second coat in like 2 hours.
So wait a little bit, and then we put the second coat on top of this.
Here we go. 3 yards of dirt has delivered to the house. We're just gonna dump it here, Stuff's gonna get built here eventually anyway, so it won't matter. This won't be grass. Here we go. It's gonna be so satisfying to watch it fall. Boom. Boom. That's some good stuff right there. So this is what the sod is gonna all sit on. Oh, there we go. Oh! There it is. Keep going, keep going. Hey! There it comes. All right, it's good. Wow, look at all that dirt. And now it's gonna rain torrentially downpouring in about an hour and ruin all of it.
Boom! We got sand in the enclosure. Now you're probably wondering yourself, Paul, what the heck is sand for? Well, you see how muddy it is? It's nasty. Really, really nasty. So part of the plan is to have sand added first. And as you saw by the clip before this, we had sand dumped at the house. So the boys are here now, bucket by bucket. We'll get the sand from out there, which is as close as we can literally get it physically to the enclosure. And it's gonna be spread out through the entire enclosure now. So all this will be sand layer first, and then after the sand, sod can go right on top. And it'll just get mixed up naturally from the dirt. This is gonna be absolutely amazing, especially once all this is like tampered down. Look at this, fellas. All the back end, by the way, we put concrete all in there. You can see the concrete around these posts, concrete around these posts out front, concrete over here in the corner. Anything that had any sort of access to dirt or corner at all has concrete in it. It's flooded pretty bad. It's been raining non-stop. This isn't normal. It's just consistently raining right now. And the sand is going to bring that level up like we spoke about. And then I can put sod, which is going to bring it up even more. So all this will stay pretty dry year round. Those are accurate tosses, Hector.
The reason we actually did sand is because sand is going to be easily compacted compared to dirt, where it can get very, very soggy, right? As you can see. So what we're doing is we're laying the sand first. The sand will be laid. Then we get a layer of dirt on top of the sand, and then the sod. So yeah, we could have just went straight dirt, but then it would just be mucky like this. This compacted down is going to create almost like a baseline of not concrete, but a lot harder substrate than anything else that we could find. So yeah, we just got a bunch of sand, and that's what we're doing now. That's step one of the substrate, the ground floor. But the main reason why I even pulled this part 3 video into today is because in about 20 minutes I just got the phone call that we are going to be receiving probably the craziest thing I purchased ever for an enclosure outside, and it's something we've gotten before but never on the scale of what we got at this time. So we're going to check that out to kind of finalize part 3 of the OTTER enclosure. Obviously we couldn't get the second coat done. We just had cleaned the pond out today. As you can see, stuffed the drainage with a rag and have cleaned this out so this could start drying and we could do the second coat. It's been raining consistently out here in Florida. When I mean we've had the most rainfall we've ever had recently, I'm not even kidding. That's what's prevented this project from getting done weeks ago. This would have been done weeks ago, and y'all are probably waiting on this part 3 for so long now. But the reason for that is because of the weather. We can't help ourselves but just not work during the weather because of the water. It's been flooding, it's been raining, and things have to be dry, especially painting, in order to finish it. So thanks for bearing with us. Thanks for being patient, but the second coat will go on today as well. This is just getting ready to dry up pretty much now. It's actually probably pretty, yeah, it's pretty dry already. And then the second coat's right here to go on that. But you already seen the first coat. It's pretty much the exact same thing on top of this one. What's happening right now is the sand, and that's the most important thing. Sand goes down all over here. And of course, what we're getting delivered in about 15 minutes, that's also going to be the little cherry on top of part 3, because let me tell you, it is worth the wait. Oh! A U-line truck. The delivery's here. I'm so excited to show you this.
Well, I guess at this point I'm kind of spoiling what is on this pallet, but you can see
we got some more artificial stuff, some artificial rock wall. It's gonna be insane in this enclosure.
And it's all just getting delivered today. This is one of the main reasons I wanted to wait to drop part 3, is this right here. Holy smokes, folks. Yes, this is exactly what it looks like. We have a fake tree going in. We're gonna put this on the right side of the enclosure. We have some extra branches to make that tree look a little bit more like a tree, which is so cool. I think these pretty much just literally pop in like that. This right here is a stump that's gonna go around the 2x4. I can't even get this open the way I want it, but
if I take this out, see how it wraps around a 4x4? Well, that right there, this trunk, just kind of picture that wrapping around this 4x4 right here. So that's why I got that made, so we can have this kind of disguised a little bit. Instead of being a piece of wood, it's going to be a tree trunk essentially, which is going to be so awesome. The sand is still going in. It's looking really, really solid out here. Much, much higher, as you can see. We're like another 4 inches off the ground. But right after the sand is all down, we're gonna unbox and bring over a lot of that stuff right there that just got delivered. So yes, Universal Rock, a big shout out to them. They got us hooked up again. You'll probably have seen the trees inside the building before. That's Universal Rock as well. But this was a special hookup. I literally called them. I said, if there's anyone that could hook me up and make an enclosure even better of an enclosure, it'd be Universal Rock. And they did exactly that. They sent on over the tree trunk. I have stuff on that pallet I didn't even show you. I didn't even tell you guys some of the stuff that's on there. So just stick around. In just a second, we're gonna get to that. Let's finish the sand. And just like that, look at this, fellas. We have fully sanded enclosure. No longer muddy. It's all sand, ready for sod to go right on top of it. That'll also probably get done this week or today even. Wow, it's more awkward than heavy. Oh yeah, we got that.
Let's go inside?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3.
There we go. I'm not gonna lie to you folks. I don't know what this is for. I don't know what that's for. That is so big. Where is that going? I guess they sent it for the back wall. I don't even know. It's massive.
Why we not cut it?
It's like, yeah, we have to cut it. Holy smokes. Wow. If we cut it down the middle, we could put it along this wall right here. Yeah, from the top of the pond to the top of the enclosure. So we gotta measure how much that is, and then we can cut it there. And then with the leftover, we could use it right here in the front of the pond. Innovation. We're thinking. Universal Rock sent this really big piece of rock wall. Don't know what to do with it, but we're gonna innovate and make it work. Innovate is not the word. You know what I'm talking about. Look at how big this thing is. Okay, so the plan is, this is 15 feet long. That's pretty long. We're gonna cut it in half because it's about 102 inches wide. The width we need, which is perfect. I think Universal Rock did this on purpose. Big shout out to you. Thank you, Stuart. This is only about 30 inches. So we're gonna have enough with 15 feet in length and 102 feet in width. We will have enough to do from the corner of the pond right here, the entire back wall right here, all this, all that right there could be that rock wall, which is going to change the entire look of this. It'll actually probably come over about a foot to this 2x4 right here. They'll be drilled into each 2x4 and along these 2x4s. That's how that wall will stay on. Now, with the leftover, since we're only using about that wide, 54 inches for the back wall, that leftover 50 inches or so, we could use, cut down to 30 inches and use it across right here, all the way along the back there. So in just a moment, this is gonna be all rock and all that is gonna be rock. What?
We need to find something different to cut it.
It is difficult to cut, folks. We tried, but it's tough material. I don't even know what they make this stuff out of.
Hector said enough is enough. Let's bring out the grinder.
That's it. All we gotta do now, right there.
Before we do the back part though, we're gonna put the tree trunks on around this 4x4. And then these just slip right on. I mean, they just slip right on just like that. And now the underneath part too, same thing. Just goes right in there. I just gotta kind of bend this, push, just like that. That looks absolutely insane.
Insane, y'all. Like compared to before, it's just a little extra touch. This part is wider. It would have been nice to put the wider part down beneath. This wasn't long enough. This piece wasn't long enough to fit up at the top, so we had to go the wider part here. Regardless, it's better than a 4x4, all right?
Top one is officially locked in, and as you can see, it's slimmed up a little bit since we've drilled it in a bit. Now we just drill the bottom one in and we're good to go. There's a tree trunk. It's in. This is a big piece of rock, boys and girls.
Right there.
Push this. Holy smokes, bro. That looks insane. All right, now we gotta turn it. Come straight across. Wow, that is gonna look insane, folks. I can't even believe my eyes, to be honest with you. That just changed the whole enclosure. Hopefully the head mount's getting it. Right there. I mean, folks,
You know what?
this is crazy.
Problema, güey.
Insane.
Está todo doblado, ¿no?
Gotta get that right there. See it, amigo?
Yes, muy
That,
bueno.
that right there. That little gap. Oh my goodness, folks. Okay, this is what we've got done so far. Sand down. It actually looks really, really good with sand, although it's not very natural, and according to everyone that I've spoke to about the substrate, the most natural, the better. I've been told turf. I don't really want to go turf. One, because I'm trying to be different. I mean, my buddy Blake, who has otters, and it's actually the parents of the otter I'm getting, he's got turf in his. It's awesome, easy to clean, but I want it to be more of a natural vibe, so I'm going natural sod. That's what's kind of giving me the like, I'm doing it this way. So once the natural sod is down, which should be done very, very soon, that's done. Look at what it looks like just with that difference. It changed the entire enclosure for the better. Of course, our artificial stump goes over to our background that runs along the entire back of the pond, and it's a little dirty right now from laying flat on the sand, so imagine all those white pieces, kind of not white, just rock look. It is incredible in here. What we've created so far is actually insane. We also have this artificial tree that we put in here. I think this looks good. My main goal is to probably actually put it up there, but we might have to cut it at a different length, and I don't know if I want to do that. So right now it's just right here. And from a distance, it doesn't look all that bad, actually. You got to keep in mind, a lot of enrichments will be right here, like little things we're gonna build today. You know, like wood features, just like the foxes have. Look at all this stuff inside the fox enclosure. I mean, there's a ton going on in here. I've got a lot of leftover cinder blocks, and I just actually picked up a ton of rock. Well, all this sod gets laid, you're probably wondering, Paul, why did you get rock? Well, my goal is to build, bam. I'm gonna pull this out for now because we're gonna be walking through this a lot, and it's gonna end up breaking. It really actually broke, dang it. I tried fixing that the other day, the spray foam thing. That obviously didn't work. You're probably asking, Paul, what are you gonna do right here? What are these two pipes for? Well, one of them is going to have a 90 degrees straight down to a pump. That's gonna pump the water back up. The other one's an overflow. That will just run into the pond out back with our monster fish in it. But right here is going to be a waterfall, where the one that does have a pump is pumping back up and into. Up here will be this waterfall. Then it's gonna kind of pool here just a little bit and then fall back in to the pond. Obviously this is getting a second coat today, but just try to picture a waterfall right here of some sort. Nothing too crazy, but some sort of feature that's gonna create the sound and be a small enrichment for our otter to be able to kind of play in, essentially. I want to make a little pool area. I tell you what, it is coming along just with the sod being laid in here. It's actually crazy what the difference it makes. Now walking out of here, I do have to show you everything we bought yesterday for the waterfall. All right, we are here at one of my favorite spots locally to my house. This is where I literally buy all of the rock and pretty much anything you could think of here. It's a bunch of gadgets. But today we're on the hunt for some slate rock. I don't know what style I want to go for. This really does look good now that I'm looking at it. Essentially going to be built around the otter waterfall, right? We're gonna have to have some sort of rock to go around the otter waterfall, and this all looks really good. I mean, even this looks good. Very slatey, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, we could do this. Okay. All right, now we're talking. The only problem is this is budget-wise. The slate is like very artificial looking. Well, I guess you could make it real, but the river rock, the river stone stuff, I wouldn't need as much of. It would probably cost more, but I could make it look a lot more realistic with this stuff right here. So we've got a bunch of options. I have showed Snapchat and of course now YouTube. What the heck is that? Is it pink? What the?
all the different options. There's so many. A lot of people like number 2, which is this one right here. I guess it's just because it's natural looking. It is pretty natural looking. It's got like these ridges in it, but I don't know. There might not even be like a way to shape that the way I want it. So just a picture, we'll get a bunch of the big ones like that, and then we'll walk over here and we're gonna end up picking up a bunch of smaller ones that'll fill a lot of these cracks. Once you spray that foam, it expands and you could place the little rock in the cracks. This is bringing me back to the old days when we used to make ponds. Right, Mia? Mia's here with me. She's got her head out the window saying hi. Our winner right here. Lots of people said this one, so we're gonna pick this. This looks absolutely epic. I'm gonna use their tractor for a tripod. Don't say anything. All right, I love these little ones, these little like balls. That sounded wrong. No, you know what I'm talking about. Gosh dang it, okay. My finger. Folks, we've got almost 900 pounds of rock. I mean, just shy of 900 pounds. $538 for all that rock. That's crazy, but it's so worth it. Look at the grass, fellas. Grass all through the entire enclosure. This door closes. Yeah, I'm sorry to close you out, but as you can see, we have grass all in the enclosure now, the entire way through. Looks so good, so much better. And it actually brings that level up, how we spoke, above that 2x4. Actually significantly above, a couple inches, 2 inches above the 2x4, which prevents flooding at all in this enclosure now. We will be building lots of enrichment here in just a little bit. On this side, I threw a couple bricks over there to kind of get an idea how to build the foundation of the waterfall. It's still in the works, but this right here is about to get the second coat right now, before the waterfall goes. Then that'll go down. Boing. Hector, you getting too old for this?
Oh, I feel good, man.
Yes, right in. Then you tie a knot underneath. Boom. Pull that up, and just like that, that is one of 4 ropes that will be hanging from right here to the ceiling up top. Just like that, you build the swing.
Okay.
And I think it'll hold my weight, Hector. There is knot number 2. Boom. I'm bouncing between 2 spots, right up front or under here. And I'm thinking right here is going to be the move. It's a little out of your face. If it was up front, I think it's gonna be a little too much, just like, hey, look at me, I'm a swing. You know what I mean? We're gonna put it, I think, right under there. All right, look at that, 27?
Yeah, the next one, the rope, 27.
You know how to read a tape measure?
Yeah, 2 and a 7. You can get that one pretty good.
Don't do that. What are you trying to do? Break the thing?
I wanna sit on it.
Break the roof.
Don't sit on it.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Step 1, swing, good to go. Now, Hector, what are we doing?
Next is the step.
Steps.
Yeah, the steps.
We're making some steps for the otter to be able to get up and onto the deck that I'm
5 feet
standing
long.
on. How many?
5.
5 feet, 5 feet, all right. Step time.
Hector is right now working on those stairs, and I kind of like kicked a rock over here, and then it landed, like this little one, landed next to the tree like that, and I like it.
Like right now, we're gonna need it. The rock, all of the rock. But if we have leftover, I think it wouldn't be dumb for us to kind of spread it out throughout the enclosure. Could look really, really good.
Like these spread out all around in a way, like maybe around the trunk here, and a couple in front and in the corner over there. I don't know, for some reason that's just, it looks natural. I like it. And then the little tiny stair things right there, so the otter can go up right there. And then on this side, if you look behind the enclosure, is all blocked off now. See that? There's no way for that otter to get in both here, and same thing on that other side over there. We also had put a 2x4 behind and drilled that, so there's no way for that otter to even get back behind this at all either anymore. While Hector builds those stairs, I got a little bit of electrical tape from, you know, the big old HD. I'm gonna put some of this leftover rope. We don't have much rope left over. There's really not a lot at all actually, but a little bit of it right here. I'm gonna hang it across to there. There's one side, perfect. And we'll swing it around, kind of loop this and put it somewhere over here where he can grab and play with this rope.
Boom, and just like that, as you can see, just a little bit of rope hanging. Doesn't do much, but for the otter, when he's standing on this little ledge right here, he'll just be able to grab this and kind of play with it. And that's really all that's for. Just a little extra decor. Stairs are also now drilled in. They're all locked in there. We've got our, what are these, 1x2s?
1x2, yeah.
1x2s all laid out now. And we're gonna mark them each at how many inches?
9.5.
9.5 inches to then run like this and act as if this is a thing of stairs. Take a look, just like this. Boop, right there. And then these go all the way up. Ties it in so much
I want to cut a little bit inside, so we
kind
can
of
go.
sits deeper. So we were going up, and I feel like it would look better to have the last one cut a little bit. It kind of feeds those stairs into the deck more. So right now Hector just went down the direct center of this piece of wood, and that's because it's one of the old posts we have from building enclosures here at the farm that we no longer use and keep for stash backup. We're gonna try to get that cut in half because I saw this picture online and I really wanna make this exact thing. Oh, woohoo! Yes, look at that. Hector, what do you think?
Yeah, man, it's good.
We've never done that before. That's a first. And there's not many firsts that happen here at this point, building all this.
You always do something new.
Yeah, something new every day.
Yeah.
By the way, the stairs look so good. That looks really, really good. Look at this place. It's coming together. It really is coming together. That right there is exactly what we just saw online. Look at that. A little running sesh. A little woohoo! 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 That was actually kind of a good explanation. Maybe not. Okay.
Wait, no mames!
We had this piece of wood extra and we were like, let's just do something. So off the dock here, there'll be a spot. Oh, there's a little water drop. Off the dock, there'll be a spot here. The otter can just kind of get on this and run, just like Munchkin has this little runway, which will also give him another spot to grab this and play with. All of this looks so insanely good. We have this right here that is completed as well. We're just gonna kind of put it where we want it. Super, super good. Everything came out great today. Nice, busy day. As you can see, it's raining, sun's gone. On to tomorrow where we're gonna finish our waterfall. It's the next day. Take a look at what I've done so far. Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I just started. I got this cool waterfall from Lowe's as well. I didn't film picking that up, but I did. I've been gluing this with the landscape glue so this stuff can't move once the otter tries to move it at all. Each and every rock is gonna be glued as well. But it's gonna have a waterfall from there into here, and then from here into there. This is gonna allow the otter to kind of have a little place. He can actually play in here. And then also, this will all be covered with rocks. So you won't be able to see any of this at all, pretty much all of this. It's a little smaller than I wanted, but at the end of the day, I could have just done a pipe into this and it would have been a lot easier, but I just wanted to do something a little extra, and this is what we're doing. So I'm gonna real quickly put some rock around this, kind of mess with it a little bit, have each of those glued down, and then we're gonna go from there. Right here. Doesn't even get any better than that fit right there. Holy crap, it was like it was meant to be. I can put a little couple small ones right there. Yep, that's it. Tough as it gets. You gotta kind of just stack rocks and hope they fit. That one looks good right there. Something like this. Could be really good right there. Woo! That looks epic. Yeah. You come in here, you grab a little thing of pea gravel, right? Straight from the pea gravel bag, back over to these stack of rocks. And any openings you see, you just put those pea gravel in, just like this. And it makes it look so filled in, nice and spaced out. So just gotta let me cook. It's gonna take some time, but this is like the coolest and most fun part about building. Well, the rain has officially started, and it is torrential downpouring. I've got the spray foam. I'm just gonna carefully put it in between all these cracks. Kinda gotta shake it to get it out. Okay, so pretty much this can of foam is very expandable, folks. Like, this thing just wants to rip foam. Just keep on filling these holes. So this is what the waterfall is looking like right now. I do have this moss, which I ordered, and it comes on the sheet, which is really nice. I'll just kind of cut it off and then super glue it up in here, especially once we trim all this. It'll just kind of fill in these foamed gaps, but all these rocks are in place. They're not going anywhere. This otter can literally try to move them. It's impossible to move these, right? This backside we didn't get to. We did fill all of it with foam though. Even up and underneath the waterfall we filled. Everything is good to go. My goal is to fill this backside up and then go over with the slate rock. I bought the slate rock right here specifically for that right there. Boom, slate. I'll put a couple more rocks up and over this, and this will be fully hidden. Water will come out of here, fill into here. The otter can play in this, and then into the pond. Can you believe that this is going to be running in just like literally like an hour? I've got to get to work here. I'm gonna start cranking and gluing, and this should be done in just a couple minutes. Glue is down, that glue will dry, and this rock won't be able to go anywhere. Bam. Oh, that's so good. So good. And just like that, as you can see, as fast as I could even film, I have foamed in and glued every single rock around the waterfall now. All this foam is gonna start drying. I can continue to add up and around there. And this last rock will go right here. Just gotta glue there and place it up top, and this entire thing is done. Alrighty, there it is, the waterfall. Completed without the moss. The moss is gonna be a world of a difference. As you can see, it is fully glued down. Nowhere for this otter to go back and enter anywhere. The water is gonna literally just randomly come out of that right there here in a moment, and then fill this up and then spew out of here and into the pond. In order for us to get all that done though, I'm gonna need to do a little bit of plumbing and a lot of bit of gluing over here with the moss. So without further ado, let's get to mossing. It's now time to cut a lot of foam. A lot of trimming. Lots of trimming.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. Now we take our moss. Let's just say this right here, we cut that piece, take the super glue, just lather it on there. I'll show you. Just like that. Yeah.
Looks pretty legit.
Looks legit.
Completes it.
Yeah, it does. Makes it look really good. A little bit of spice to the rocks, you know? A little bit of dabble on there. And we'll shove that thing up in that rock.
Going deep.
Oh yeah. Bam. Look at the difference in that right there, just from putting that there. So essentially I take that same thing and I just cut all along and fill in all the spots along this entire scape with a heck of a lot of moss. It's gonna take some time, but this is gonna change the entire rock structure. And it's raining. This coming out a little bit, and that one's glued deep in there. Stretch these, and it's stretchy too, which is nice. Dude, are you kidding me?
Look at that thing.
I need to stop. Wow, that looks actually like, call me
Moss Daddy.
Moss Daddy from now on. I couldn't be happier with my decision here with moss.
Yeah, you're in your crafting era?
I'm in my crafting era.
Yeah.
I mean, they call me Craft Daddy Paul.
Do they?
Yeah. See how long that took? That's why you don't use Ryobi. Oh my gosh, I did so good. Call me Hector. Look at that freaking circle right there. That is what we need to put our, oh, it's hot. That's where we need to put our tube and into the waterfall. Oh goodness gracious.
Oh, it's really switching it.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Okay, fellas, we are working on now the pump. I just unboxed the pump. As you can see, this is a different type of pump. We just bought it. It is a totally different pump. It's a flat pump. It's gonna sit on the bottom more than any other pump I've ever had. So what we're gonna do is probably put it like right here. That wire will run up. Actually, no, let's hide it. Let's hide it there. The back side is where it gets confusing because there's so many different plumbing sizes. We're going from 1.5 inches out of the 1.5 inches to 1 inch. And it has to be 1 inch into tubing, into actual tubing. So we have to make everything that, not just like a normal
It's a lot, but once we figure that out, it's gonna start flowing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a hose in here after we plug the back, and then we could go to run to the store real quick, get what we need, and by the time we come back, this will be filled up probably halfway, and we could get the filter going and flowing so you could see a waterfall in just a couple minutes. All right, just absolutely lather it with glue and it'll be fine. Should wipe it down, but don't have the time.
She should be good.
Yeah, it's good. Pretty much take this, and that's pretty much enough right there. All right, Ty.
All right, here we go.
Let her rip. Here you go, holy smokes, guys. It's official. Oh, it's filling up. The otter pond's filling up. I don't even know if this thing leaks or not yet. No, it doesn't.
What a way to test it, huh?
Yeah, right? 2 layers of paint though, we should be totally fine. I mean,
It better be.
it's a lot of paint. And all we'll do pretty much when we get back is we'll pull that pump out of the water and grab the 90 up to there, 90 into there. That other hole right there is an overflow just in case it rains or water gets in here. Or if I want to do a water change, I could simply just throw a hose in here and it'll overflow out into the pond.
That's a neat idea.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that was smart.
Sick. That looks absolutely insane. That waterfall looks nuts. I'm excited to get it plugged in. We just need to make a quick trip to the store because, well, I bought the wrong size. Put your stuff back where it belongs, all right, people? Saving people trips.
Come on. Yeah, get it in there.
It's bent.
Yeah, well. Should have come full of glue. Oh, is it in there?
It's in there. My fingers are full of glue.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
How do I get it off? Alright. Twist on there. Pretty good. Yeah.
Don't even need a clamp.
That's on there. That is on there, but regardless, we have a hose clamp now. Our mechanism to get a 2-inch or 1.5 inches into a 1-inch has been quite the process. Look at that thing. I mean, that's one way to do it, I'll tell you that. It's almost time to get this freaking waterfall going. I feel like it's been the hardest process ever. Back and forth to the hardware store 5 times. They're probably like really wondering if I'm all right. Now this just goes right onto the filter. We gotta go back to the hardware store.
Are you serious? At this rate, if we can just turn the pump on, that's a win.
Dude, I'm just stoked. I don't even care if it leaks.
No way, you went over.
Oh my gosh.
No way, look at that thing.
Just pristine.
There we go.
Might have done this backwards, but it's alright.
Whatever. We didn't claim to be a how-to channel.
No, we did not. We are so far from that.
So far.
Actually, so far from that. That is crazy, guys. Look at the otter enclosure. This is going to get Purigen in it. It's going to get nice and clear. Don't worry. It's going to be a lot nicer than this brown. What we need to do now is actually go back there. I'm going to hop in the water.
You gotta get wet.
I'm going to get wet now. Pull these boots off. Get in there. I'm going to do that 90 up to the other pipe, and we are going to be ready to start the waterfall. I cannot wait. We've been waiting so long to get this moment. Literally done. Ah! All right. Let's hop in and do our final steps. I'm so excited for this. Oh yeah, nice and chilly. Nice. Ty,
All right, you ready?
I'm ready, dude. This is the moment of truth. We've worked so hard for this. It's been pouring all day. All right, go for it.
Plugged in.
I hear it. I hear
A
it.
minute for that thing to flip.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Come on. Come on.
Oh, she's ripping.
Oh, she's ripping. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy flow. That thing is flowing, dude. 3,000 gallons an hour. Watch this. When this fills up, it's gonna flow into the pond from here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's a perfect little pool for the otter to swim in too.
Yeah,
Perfect
you think
pool.
he'll be up in it?
Oh, he's gonna spend some time in there for sure.
He's doing cannonball.
Here we go. Oh, it's starting there. Yo! Look at that flow. Yeah, baby. That is so sick. It could literally step up and go right into the pond from here. Wow. That looks so good. That's all we wanted to do. That was the main goal. What do you think?
Looks sweet.
It's pitch black out. There's no sun. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I don't know what happened.
Well, we gotta do what we gotta do, and folks, that is it. I mean, perfect little pool. The otter could swim right up here, spend some time in here, and it's like probably 8 inches deep, 6 inches deep in here. And then boom, look at that. Right into the water from there. That is so flippin' epic. Look at that flow. Perfect. Can you friggin' believe it? Can you absolutely believe this? I mean, what is going on? Look how good the moss looks. It looks so good, and I can't even express to you how happy I am with the way it came out. I didn't expect it to be this good, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not expect it to look this good. This is like above and beyond. I want you to seriously do me a favor. Down below, rate it 1 to 10 in the comments. The waterfall. This otter can literally run up, boom, play in here, and then it could even, and I know it will, slide out of here and go into the pool. And this entire pool right here is all for him. I'm so excited with the way this came out. I mean, it can't even be any happier. I just got the biggest smile on my face. I'm swinging like a little kid. Look at this. So you've officially seen it. You've seen it all from the very beginning to the very end. This otter enclosure is something next level, and it took a long time to perfect. Thank you so much for watching all these parts if you did see them one by one. If not, thanks for watching to this point of the full collage video. Big shout out to Hector and Eric, our 2 guys that have pretty much made this entire build possible. And my friend Ty, who's...
Well, I didn't do nothing.
You filmed some of it.
I was, yeah, like one episode.
We're doing the voiceover right now for the outro.
I was gone for so much of this thing.
Ty too.
Sorry.
And I love and appreciate every single one of you that watch all the videos. If you watch this long into this vlog, give me a kiss. Maybe that was a little too far. And the last zesty bite is consumed. Hopefully you ate a whole bag while that video was playing, because man, it was a long one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Subscribe down below. We'll see you in a normal video in a couple days. Subscribe. Peace.